nigga like me, man.
Oh, yeah.
I love the game.
Yeah.
I love the hustle.
You know what time it is.
Yeah, you know a nigga got dope.
You just tuned to the most exclusive podcast in the city, in the state, in the space, out of space, in the space, in your face.
I need a meal a day.
Mogul moves on.
See money it coming, then
Yeah.
money it goes. I got me a meal.
And we gonna go up today,
My
man.
mama, she hit up my
Yeah.
line and she say, baby,
And I got a heavy hit in the game right now.
So I need a meal a
Hey.
day. Gotta make me a meal a day.
They making big moves on their side.
Gotta make me a meal a day. See
One of the
money it
dopest
coming, then money it
DJs
goes. I got me a
in the
meal
state,
a
in the
day.
country.
My mama, she hit on my line and she say,
we
baby,
gonna
I
put
got
y'all
some
up on
bills
game
to pay.
today.
So I need a meal a day.
Gotta give me a meal today. Hey, yo, you can go ahead and turn that down. Yo, you just tuned in to the most exclusive podcast, Mogul Moves Only, with your boy Big D the Mogul, aka Suge Diddy, aka Illuminati Jack, aka Big Thanos, aka Heaven on Earth,
Yeah.
aka Dry Rub Shawty, because I'm
Yeah.
good before the drip. I don't need no sauce. You understand?
Yeah.
And I got a heavy hit in the game. You know what I'm saying? One of the most premier DJs in the city, go DJ in the city. See him rocking the clubs at Pink Lounge.
Yeah.
See him all across the country with rap sensation Trapboy Freddy.
Yeah.
Big things popping. I got my guy in the building, go DJ Trap. What up, though, homie?
Big D, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. I appreciate you stopping in, man, kicking it
Yeah.
with your boy. Been a long time coming.
Yeah, we got real history, man. I mean, when you first started this shit, like, just to see you come up, you know what I'm saying, and do what you said you was gonna do, that shit big to me.
Hey, man, you know, I'm trying to get on y'all level, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm trying
we
to get,
out working in overdrive trying to get there.
You know, I'm trying to get everybody in the building so I can get some clout. I'm clout chasing today, man. Just understand that. You understand? But just before we get started, man, appreciate everybody tuning in to Mogul Moves Only, the podcast. Just know that you can stream this podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. You can stream the audio on there. Also, you can watch the video on YouTube, man. Please make sure to subscribe, comment, rate it. Let me know what you think. Hey, shout out to my guys out in LA, man, out in Cali, 80 Babies with the fly gear, man. So if y'all ever looking for some dope fly gear, 80s born, 90s raised, hey, man, go check out my guys on Instagram, 80 Babies. You can find them, man. But anyway,
Yeah.
what's been going on, bro? Big things popping, man.
Hey, we just been working, man. We got a lot of shit going on, you know. When I say we, I mean me and my brother Trapboy Freddy. We've been on the road. We really put the pedal to the metal this year, and, you know, we just trying to take over and put on for the city the right way.
Hey, man, y'all really doing it. Like,
Yeah, we
y'all
trying
really,
our
really
best,
doing
man.
it.
Like, you know, it's a lot of obstacles that come with this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? When I call it rap shit, I mean like just the life of,
Yeah.
you know, being in between the road and shows and home and, you know, just everywhere, and your time zones messed up and, you know, your sleep pattern messed up. But,
Absolutely.
You know, this is what we grind for, so, you know, we here.
So let's take it back from the beginning. So everybody know you as Go DJ Trap.
Right.
Where can people find you right now on Instagram and all your social media?
Right now, everything, all social media sites, Go DJ Trap, GODJTREP, all together. Man, shout out to the Go DJs. Shout out to my brother DJ Hassi, Keisha Cole, official DJ, the CEO of the Go DJs.
Okay.
He put me down probably about 5 years ago, and, you know,
That's dope.
We've been running face first ever since.
So starting off in the game, man. Let's get a little bit background of Go DJ Trap, man. So where you from?
Me, I'm from Oak Cliff.
Okay, from the
Well, I
club.
mean, like I say it like this. I'm based out of Oak Cliff. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? I was born in Arkansas.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born in Arkansas, but I've been in Oak Cliff since I was probably about 3 years old.
Oh, well, that counts.
yeah.
You from Oak Cliff. You can't, man. That's people get kind of ridiculous with that from shit. Like
I look at it like this, though. I tell people all the time, people ask me where I'm from, and I don't say Oak Cliff, you know, but I tell people that's where I was raised. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
if
you-
you
that's
go
where you
back and you check the elementary school, you check the middle school, you check the high school, you can go do your resume on me. I went to almost 17 schools.
oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? I was really just a bad kid, but, you know, I lived everywhere. I lived in Garland. I lived in Mesquite. I lived in Oak Cliff. I lived in Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? With my cousin. Like, wherever we had to go, you know, we had
Big
to go.
facts.
We had to go. We were just trying to make a way.
So like Oak Cliff, getting into the DJ thing, was DJ always your lane at any point in time? Have you ever tried to be an artist first?
No.
Never.
I never thought I was going to DJ ever.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you how it came about. Shout out to my brother, DJ Wiz T. He died probably about 3 years ago. He the one who really put me in the game, and
Okay.
to be honest with you, I seen him get paid one day, and I was like, man, I think I could do that. You know, but it was never serious.
Yeah.
You know, I just was like, man, I think I could do that. You know what I'm saying? So I used to go over his house all the time and just, you know, play on his equipment. He'd teach me a little something, and I go home and I practice. And one day this lady booked me for a party. She gave me about $50, and, you know, I ended up rocking the party, and I was like, you know, I'm either going to go hard at this or I'm going to take something else. So, you know, I really just put it forefront, you know, and I just been running with it. I went to school with my brother. Shout out DJ J Clip. You know, I went to school a couple of weeks with him. I just tried to learn the craft as much as I possible, and you know, I learned everything the hard way though. Everything the hard way. I didn't want nobody to give me no handouts. I learned everything the hard way.
Okay.
When I first started this, I was throwing events. I was throwing team parties. I don't know if everybody remember. I had a team party called Triple D Turn Up. I used to do. I did probably about 4 or 5 parties. He said, yeah, I did probably about 4 or 5. You can YouTube this right now. Just type in Triple D Turn Up, Say Cheese TV. Shout out to Sean Cotton too. I used to throw these parties. I used to be crazy. And I used to think to myself, you know, if I can keep throwing these parties and DJing these parties, you know, eventually this can be something.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we was making money at the time, so it became about money. But then after that, it became about, oh, I'm building something, you know. So I just went from team parties to the regular club to 18 and up to strip club to we here now. We doing tours.
So out of all the stages that you've been to, not including the phase right now, you being an official DJ for Trapboy, but which phase from the throwing your own to the 18 and up to the strip club to regular clubs, which one do you like better?
I'm gonna say, me personally, I'm gonna just say the strip club, just because, you know,
Facts.
It's the strip club. Who don't like the strip club? But I mean, as far as the money, of course, throwing their own events, you make the most money doing that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? The entrepreneur is the biggest thing about DJs that I think they lack. They depend on promoters too much.
Yeah.
And I feel like we got the power. We're the people who spinning the records. We're the people who controlling the club.
I feel like with social media, it has leveled the playing field for everybody now.
Right.
Everybody now can become, you know what I'm saying, like their own brand, regardless if you can be the dude in the bathroom.
Right.
Nigga with all the perfumes and the colognes and the
Straight
gums
up.
and shit and be the most popping nigga in the bathroom.
Right.
You know what I mean? With social media. So when it comes to like DJing, because you know some people say they DJ, are you really scratching and mixing and all that shit? Like freaking?
Me personally, I do.
Okay.
You know, I tell the people all the time, I learned the whole craft all the way around. I learned on 33 records.
Oh, there you go.
That was the original equipment, you know what I'm saying? That's what I got taught on, and then I made my way to CDJs, and now, you know, as the DJ game, you know, it started growing, now we have DDJ boards and, you know, all type of new technology, but I learned on the original mixer in a 33 record, a 1200 Technique 1200.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how I learned personally, me, myself, but the DJing craft just changed a little bit. Now, you know, the 33s, they heavy, and we don't like carrying that around, and it just changed to more boards and more controllers. It's more digital.
Yeah, and
you know?
I think digital is cool. I mean, I know some people be like more hardcore analog. I remember back in the day when my Uncle Reggie was a DJ in Detroit, and we used to have to help him carry all them crates.
Yeah, for sure.
Out of the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that shit was crazy because he already knew where everything was, and you watched him in his mind like, I'm about to go get this shit, flip this this vinyl up here and transition. That's wild, but I wouldn't want to do that.
That would, see, if that era was right now, a lot of these people that's DJing wouldn't be able to do it
at all,
just because of the memory and the control, you know, that you have to have, and, you know, just knowing the craft. You gotta know the craft all the way around. So,
but you know what? Honestly, it's the same way in the studio. It'd be hard to do a studio right now because back in the day, you know, you was using ADAT, you was using tapes. Everything in digital right now, like Pro Tools, something mess up, you just go back, cut it out, keep going. Before, you used to have to recall all this shit through the board. You used to need all them rack gears to run and get good quality. You don't need all that shit no more. So give me, if you can educate us a little bit. So you got so many different,
DJ Coalition.
DJ Coalition.
Right.
So what you got? Coalition DJs, Go DJs, I guess Core DJs. I guess Vertical DJs.
Vertical.
Is that?
I mean, they have their own set of DJs. You know, we got the cool running DJs.
Okay.
Man, it's really, I don't want to leave nobody out, but I know it. Me personally, I think I know about 25 DJ coalitions.
damn.
So it's a lot of them. Everybody try to start everybody always try to
Absolutely
form something together in their city. So it's a lot of them in certain cities that we go to that we never heard of, but they have real power.
Yeah.
Because if you put 4 or 5 DJs in one city together, That's power.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's somebody that can really break a record in the city.
So like nationwide, who would you say is the biggest?
The biggest, I mean, just not being. I'm gonna say the Go DJ just because I'm a part of the Go DJs, but I think the core DJs probably have the most DJs.
Okay, core DJ. So that's
Core DJs
Tony
probably have
Neal.
the most. Yeah, that's Tony Neal, big homie. Shout out to Tony Neal too, man.
Hey,
Real
for
100
real.
guy, real 100.
So then, okay, so you got core. So what? I know you said Keisha Cole, DJ, her
Yeah.
official. That's who is.
That's the CEO, DJ Hassi.
Okay.
Yeah, he the CEO of the Go DJs.
So what made you go to Go DJ route?
I'm gonna keep it real. I was supposed to be a definition DJ back in the day. A shout out to DJ Drop too. I ain't seen my boy in a minute, but I was supposed to be a definition DJ. But I went to Go DJ Thriller. Really, he the one who did it. Go DJ Thriller is the president of the Go DJs in Dallas.
Okay.
You know, he's the DJ right now at Aces, the DJ at Prime.
Okay.
He really just, I don't know. I just felt like I was more comfortable with the Go DJs than the definition.
Okay.
It was just certain things that, you know, that go on that you see that you be like, I'd rather rock with them than rock with them. So, you know, and me, once I put my foot all the way in, then, you know, I'm down for life.
So like with it getting in, is it like, do y'all pay dues? Is it initiation? Like
our situation wasn't like that. It was
Okay.
other coalitions it was, but me, they found me while I was throwing the team parties.
Okay, I got you.
You know, so they seen me already trying to run around and do my thing. So he was really just trying to give me some structure.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, you just run around throwing parties. You can really be bigger than what you think you're doing, you know.
Yeah.
And it was way bigger than I thought it was because we was doing 5,000 kids at a party.
Oh, damn. That's
4,500, 5,000 kids, real numbers. But back then, I was just looking at it as a whole bunch of kids coming to the party.
Yeah.
Until I see it now, like, people can hardly do 1,000 people at a venue.
That's true.
You know, and they got all this social media and sponsorship and flyers and everything, and they still can't put 1,000 people. So I really realized how historic it was now looking back at it.
Yeah.
You know, but
So
it was
like,
cool.
so like with like the Go DJs and or being a part of a coalition, like what do you feel like some benefits for like a DJ to get involved with a coalition?
Personally, I'm gonna just speak on the Go DJs. I don't know about no other coalition, but us, we stick together.
Okay.
You know, we make sure the gigs stay in the family. If I have somebody calling me and I'm already booked,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call one of my Go DJ brothers, and I'm gonna make sure they get paid what I would get paid.
Yeah.
You know, so that's really the biggest thing in us is family, because we DJ for money. This is not about, I don't know what people think this is about. This is about money.
Yeah.
Of course, we love music. You gotta love music to do this, but at the end of the day, we trying to make money.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So we try to set a standard price, and once we set a standard price, you know, any Go DJ that we send should get the same standard price.
Absolutely.
You know, some people will want to pay me more just because my brand is bigger than the next Go DJ. The next Go DJ and his brand not that big, but I tell him, you know, if I booked it, then you got to pay him what I would pay.
So female DJs right
Yeah.
now rocking.
Shout out DJ Nick and Nicole. Go DJ Nick and Nicole. She doing her thing at the House of Blues every Thursday.
All y'all coalitions. I tell you this. This is what I foresee. If all the coalition DJs don't start swooping these girls up and they create their own coalition, they're gonna be on your ass.
I mean,
Cause it ain't nothing you can. When Duffy don't be shaking their ass and all
Yeah.
that, bro, y'all can't. I don't care how much dick y'all may try to get up there and try to swing to try to compete. Y'all are
nah, you can't. You can't compete with sex appeal. Sex sells. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And when a sexy woman coming in the club and she can spin records, it's kind of almost an unfair advantage.
Because I mean, I look at it like, and no disrespect, but like I think what DJ Duffy came under ASAP, right?
Right.
And you know, what I'm saying, ASAP doing this thing,
Right.
No doubt, we not taking that from him. But like, damn, Duffy is on our way
She
to
took off.
out of here. You know what I'm saying? Reality
and
TV show.
And if you really just be honest about the situation, ASAP DJ skills
It's crazy.
is 10 times better than Duffy's DJ skills. But, you know, she fell in a situation as far as TV. And,
Yeah.
you know, now she got friends. She's the official DJ for French Montana. So
Yeah.
I respect it. I mean, a lot of people don't respect her because they talk about her DJ skills. But I'm going to tell you the truth. This is about networking. This business is about networking. And she does good networking.
And I'm
And
glad
that's why she where she at.
So being in this current state, and I'm glad you brought that up, in hip hop, which is more important, talent or just simply having the skills to entertain? Which is more important? Because you, like you said with DJ Duffy, she not as talented as ASAP when it
Right.
comes to actually, spinning records or mixing records or whatever. But she kind of surpassed them on a grand scale.
Right.
So which is more important from either DJing or to an artist? The talent, skill, or just the ability to entertain?
I think, I got to be honest about the situation. Really, it's about the entertainment.
Yeah.
It's people out here that's making hit records, and they terrible, if you ask me.
Yeah.
They can't rap. They what you call mumble rapping, they doing that. But, once you get to a certain scale, to me, once you get to a certain scale and you got a certain fan base, fans is what people can't take from you.
Absolutely.
If you gain your own fan base, there's nothing nobody can do about it. You can make all the money you want to make as long as you have the plan set.
Yeah.
That's why people like Big Crit and Trey the Truth and, Tech Nine, people that don't think that's that popular, tour all year and going to continue to tour, because they have their own fan base, core fan base. Zero.
Yeah, absolutely.
Zero has his own core fan base. Tum Tum, Big Tuck,
Big King.
like Big King, definitely Big King. Shout out to my brother. I just talked to him yesterday. But they have a core fan base, and when you have a core fan base, you can always tour on your own, and that's money.
So do you think at the end of the day they cool with just touring, or do these guys have the ambition to be mega stars?
I think a lot of them do have the ambition to be mega stars, but everybody's not destined to be a mega star.
What would keep Trey the Truth, a Beat King? You know what I'm saying? Or guys are liking that in Tech Nine, because Tech Nine is still a household name.
Yeah, he's definitely a household name.
But he's not a mega star. Right. So my whole thing is, what do you think keep those guys from becoming mega stars?
I really think it's just the way they move. I think a lot of artists, they move in a certain way and they get them a certain type of look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And really, like, people like Tech Nine, he don't try to go do American Airlines.
Absolutely not.
He'd rather go get the Nines or the Door.
Yeah.
Because that's his lane, and he try to stay in his lane. And it's like when you find your lane, why get out of it? And it's working so good for you.
I just feel like when you become a superstar, in my opinion, I guess just looking at it, you have a chance to become something like it open up way more avenues, right? Like,
right.
I haven't seen Tech Nine in any movies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't see him on any commercials. To me, it felt like you're kind of boxed in only to do your audience, your core audience, and tour with that. I'm not saying he may not have any other ventures that he probably invested in.
Right.
But it doesn't allow him to cross over to many other commercial avenues, like Lil Yachty on the Sprite commercial.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
but I think that really come from management and your team. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. Yachty didn't deserve that Sprite commercial.
You don't think so?
But I feel like it was his business. The people behind him have big business, so they made him deserve it. Like, hey, we're gonna put you in that light. Okay. Once we put you in that light, you're that type of artist. You're that type of brand. So now you move like this type of brand. A lot of people, they have the fans and don't have the right representation. So when you don't have the right representation, they're not making the calls they're supposed to make. Some people can't call Sprite.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't call Sprite. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to, I would be like, man, I can call around, but Coach K, he can call Sprite.
Absolutely.
P, he can call Sprite.
And let's not forget the biggest co-sign that he got on, and that was LeBron.
Right.
That's what got. Yachty on that Sprite was LeBron, and he can co-sign anybody. You can get on anything.
And I believe LeBron's sponsored by Sprite. Right?
Yep. Because you remember him and Yachty was on that commercial together.
Yeah, they were.
You know what I'm saying? And so, let's talk about kind of the state of the music, Dallas in particular.
Right.
Right now, Dallas is a hotbed. Like A&Rs, everybody is peeping in here to grab what they can out of here.
Every city that I've been to, they've been talking about Dallas. And I know every city I've been to in the last 3 months, they've been talking about Dallas.
And so my whole thing, I don't know who I was talking to about this the other day, but we was talking about what it's going to take to make Dallas become a staple environment for music like Atlanta, like a Houston. And my thing is, I looked at it like this: like Atlanta wasn't a popping place for music until L.A. Reid, jumped in there and brought LaFace Records back in the 90s.
They got some structure.
Absolutely. So here come a guy that came from Cincinnati, L.A. Reid, to Atlanta. He wasn't from there. Got with Babyface. They created, you know, LaFace Records. Signed TLC, signed Usher, signed Outkast, signed Goody Mob. You go down in Houston, you know what I'm saying? You got Rap A Lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Had Scarface, had Ghetto Boys. They had like an actual centralized foundation or empire in that city.
Right.
Dallas, I feel like that's the only thing Dallas is missing. Like, I mean, of course you had Erykah Badu.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You had DOC.
But they didn't blow it from here though.
Facts. I mean, and that's cool.
Yeah.
My thing is, it's okay to blow up somewhere else.
Yeah.
But if you can come back and create a centralized foundation and take all them resources and tools that you acquired by leaving and bringing it back, Dallas, I feel like that's what Dallas is missing.
I mean, me and my brother Freddy, we talk about this a lot, and I told him that, you know, we got to bring everything to the city that we talk about.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of people, we talk about it in the studio and on the podcast and all that, but when it's time to put the money down and make the play happen, nobody's actually making the move. You know, I'm not gonna say that we haven't had a chance to get big labels here and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the right people didn't make the right moves. So all I could really do is wait for my opportunity to get it done and try to be that person to do that. You know, I don't want to keep DJing for the rest of my life. I really want to be more of a talent, you know, a talent finder, more of an A&R type of role.
No doubt.
But I just really want to play it behind the scenes because I deal with a lot of artists right now.
Absolutely.
But I don't know, you know, dealing with an artist is complicated because you got to deal with them, their life, their music, or everything they going through.
Absolutely.
you know what I'm
wear
saying?
many hats.
Yeah, so you just try to do your best, but, you know, right now we all Trapboy Freddy, everything. You know, shout out to my brother Yellow Beezy too, man.
Absolutely. He doing this thing, man. Like, it's great to see Dallas, you know, especially a guy coming from the outside in, you know what I'm saying, moving out here in 2010. And just seeing, like, to me, I feel like when I first got here and I got on the music scene, it was this is what I say. It was kind of dry, but it was not. And the reason why I say that is coming from the outside in.
It was dry.
A lot of stuff that y'all did, I gave credit to Atlanta because Dallas never owned it. Like that whole boogie movement, that whole stanky leg, I never knew that came to Dallas until I came to Dallas because I just assumed that was Atlanta.
Right.
and then when I got here, it was like almost like people was ashamed of the boogie movement.
Right.
Like, I ain't doing all that dancing shit. I ain't doing all that. Dallas was the first place I ever came that I saw gangsters dance their ass off.
Right.
I've never seen that in Detroit. Niggas like, yo, you dance, you weak.
Yeah.
Niggas
It's just
try you. Came here, it was like a whole, like niggas partying, having a good time, and then shoot your ass in the face ASAP.
For sure.
And so like my whole thing with that is like, shit, bro, like it was kind of dry in a way that like I felt like y'all didn't claim your own. Because y'all had a few people that was popping when I got here. I mean, DeRoe was doing his thing, but like niggas was throwing shade at DeRoe. Like he ain't from Dallas, he from Lancaster. Then you know what I'm saying, you got Lil Ronnie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, his record going crazy. But you know what, honestly with Lil Ronnie, I don't know what's going on with him other than people just won't let him get past that, throw that ass in the circle. Because that nigga can rap his ass off.
Yeah, he can rap. I mean, he very underrated. I feel like Lil Ronnie Mother F is very underrated. He got a good label situation going on over there with Dirty Water.
Shout out to them.
You know, so I feel like they're going to figure it out, but very underrated rapper. Just because he made a lot of booty shaking music early in his career, so people didn't think he could really rap, but that was the lane that was winning for him. Yeah. You got to understand, Lil Ronnie, just to give you a little history on my brother, he was doing shows when he was 16, 17 years old. Damn. You know, so all these little team parties, he was getting paid way, way, way back then. Of course, it wasn't the money that's now that he getting paid now, but
absolutely,
he was getting paid way before people was really getting booked like that. You know, so you know he was doing his thing, but I think he gonna jump out of that box because he can really rap. You know.
So like speaking of with you being so close with Trapboy, and I guess before I mention Trapboy, how did y'all meet? How did y'all come together? How did you become his DJ?
We on Mogul Media, right?
Yeah.
We on Mogul Media, right? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I met Trapboy. I used to sell him chips. He had a corner store. He had a corner store in the hood that he had. He was the first person I know in the hood that had really owned the corner store. Me personally, I didn't know nobody that owned one. I just know Arabs and, you know, Caucasians and all them. You know, they own a lot of property. But Trapboy had a corner store, and one of my partners at the time, he worked at Frito-Lay.
Okay.
And he used to tell me all the time, like, hey, man, I be getting all these chips and cookies on Friday, you know, so if he needs something, just let me know. And I linked them up together, and he started buying all his chips and snacks and sodas and, you know, from my boy, and we really got cool after that. I used to always see him in the hood, but he was never really my partner like that.
Yeah.
You know, until after that, we started kicking it or whatever. That was way before he was rapping.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that was probably about 2 years before he was rapping. He wasn't even rapping.
So what year, if you can give us a time frame?
It was, when was that? That was probably about 9 years ago.
Okay.
About 9 years ago. Yeah, almost been 10 years now. That's crazy. It was about 9 years ago. He wasn't even rapping. He was just, you know.
Doing what he do.
Doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? And he had his little corner store. He had his little businesses or whatever. He had the CME shop, you know, or whatever. He was doing that. And he already had the little brand together.
Yeah.
But he wasn't a rapper then.
Yeah.
You know, and probably about 2 years after that, he started taking rap serious. He dropped the first quarter mixtape, and that's really what took off for him. But yeah, I met him back selling them chips. That's how I originally met him.
That's wild. So do he still have a store?
Nah, he don't have the store
Okay.
right now. We looking to be, man. I'm not supposed to say this, but we about to open up something real big. Just
Okay.
look out for the city.
That's
We're gonna
dope.
open up
That's
something
dope.
real big.
So like being in a like where you see Yellow Beezy having a great success, that's on me went crazy.
Yeah.
His project going crazy.
Number one. I'm gonna just tell people he went number one.
It's dope.
I don't think nobody's in Dallas ever went number one.
Dope. That's dope.
Billboard number one. Nobody's did that but Yellow Beezy. Check the records.
So with a record that big, and you know what I'm saying, with Trapboy, Freddy being so close and seeing that and him making great records, does having a record that big scare you or you feel like scare an artist or put more pressure on the artist because sometimes that record gets so big
Yeah.
and you feel the pressure of trying to outdo that record?
I mean, me having conversations with him after the record already went number one, you know, it's definitely pressure.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's always about the next record.
Yeah.
You know, once you go number one, it's all about the record that you drop next. Is it
Yeah.
going to be good as the song that he drop after that? So, you know, he just trying to keep the hits coming. He got a lot of music. He record a lot. You know, L.A. Reid treat him right at Hitco.
That's dope.
He treat him real good at Hitco. So, really, he just keep recording. He got a new single out right now featuring Gucci Mane and Quavo, you know, called Back at It Again. So, he doing this thing. They just shot the video. They about to drop the video in a minute. So, we running 100 speed.
So like, coming with DJing, I mean, I know you're doing like, you know what I'm saying, you're official DJ for Trapboy, as we already stated.
Right.
But like, you know, like back in the 90s and shit, like I listened to like interviews where you got like DJ Drama and them.
Right.
When they say they used to have plugs with engineers in the studio and the engineer would send them like unreleased, unmixed music just because they want to be the first ones to break it. Artists be mad as hell. I remember listening to DJ Drama talk about, like, I don't know, he was like, Fat Joe was looking for him because he dropped the record that was unmixed and wasn't prepared to be out. But DJs were so hungry to break a record first, to be the first ones to have it, to be the first ones to say, like, yo, I put my stamp on this artist and this artist popped.
Yeah.
Do you feel like as DJs as a whole, have we lost that?
I don't think we lost it. I just really feel like the artists, the rappers, they more tight on their music. Like, I get a lot of records from a lot of artists that hasn't been out.
Okay.
But they tell me like, hey, you know, I want you to drop it, but I don't really want you to drop it yet. You know, hold on. I don't want you to send it to nobody yet. I ain't got it mixed and mastered. But, you know, they'll send it to me, though, and it's like, you already sent it to me, you know?
Yeah, what's the point?
But, you know, it's a part of the game, though. I try not to drop no song that they don't want released yet.
So are
you know, artists real big on, hey, don't play my song. I ain't put it out yet. So, you know.
So are you think DJ's priority is breaking records now? Like, you mean, because that's my whole thing. Like, back in the day, that was the thing. Like, you wanted to be that DJ that played the first record to pop an artist off.
Right.
I mean, in my opinion, but then again, I'm not a DJ. It doesn't seem like DJs are running to be like, yo, this is the hottest new artist out of the city. I'm about to break this shit. I'm about to be the first one to watch me pop this artist off.
I don't think they are. Just to keep it real, I don't think they are. Me personally, I try to run up on a lot of people that got good music, and I try to break records.
Yeah.
But, you know, breaking records is kind of, it's a tricky situation because you can be the first person playing the record all day, but you can't break the record solo.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a collective. It's
Yeah.
a collective thing. It's more of a, hey, I got the record. Let me call Big D. Let me call my boy T. Let me call Jay. Let me call, DJ Trill. Let me call, DJ ASAP. And let's all play the record tonight.
Yeah.
And see if we get it in 6 spots at one time. Can we do something? Because, even if you're the biggest DJ in the world, if you're the only person playing the song, it can't really get broke.
Absolutely.
I don't understand when people say, oh, I'm the only person with the record. I'm breaking it. Okay, you playing it, but that's one place.
Yeah.
We want this record to be worldwide.
Absolutely.
So I don't feel like one person can break a record. Of course, if you DJ Khaled, DJ Drama, DJ Scream, DJ Hollywood.
But even then, they would still need multiple people. They just got a broader platform.
That platform is just bigger for them to, DJ Mustard, their platform is bigger. Yeah, they can play a record themselves and probably break the record, but it's going to take more than them to get it where it needs to go,
Facts.
To the masses.
So like with the Go DJs, do y'all have like kind of like a production dump or like a production portal where, like, say for example, you find a hot artist out of Dallas that you think is dope, and you want everybody to like, get stamped behind this artist. I'm gonna get all the Go DJs, so I'm gonna upload this record to this portal, so all the other Go DJs can have access and be like, Go DJ saying this joint is hot. Let's all put this in our rotation.
We got a chat that we be in, that we talk probably 24/7. They probably talking right now. I be having to mute it because they all day 24/7. But in the chat, we always talking about, hey, y'all heard this artist, and we'll throw the song in there. Okay. And in that chat, it's probably 260 some DJs. So that chat, one DJ in Mississippi might be like, yeah, I like that. I'm gonna play that out here. And we really just try to keep it open because I tell people all the time, people play what they like. Well, DJs, we play what we like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's more of a, oh, I feel it, I'm gonna play it. You can feel it and I might not feel it. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to send it out to people and tell people, does that fit in your set? If it fit in your set, cool, play it. If it don't, that's cool. But some people got money.
Absolutely.
That's where the money comes in. So, hey, this guy might want to pay you to play the record. That might persuade you a little bit more to get the record played. So
if a record is trash, would you play it even if they come to pay for it?
I have before. I'm not gonna lie, I said I haven't. I have before, but I try to stay away from it though. Like now, that was, to keep it real, that was when I was broke. I needed the money.
Yeah.
Man. We ain't broke no more, so I try to stay away from it. But it depends on the artist. A lot of people, I don't even charge them though. It's not really even about the money for me. It's more of hey, people appreciate what you're doing. When you play somebody's record, I had a dude the other day. I want to say it was, man, my day's messed up. I want to say it was 3 days ago. I was at the club and the dude brought me his record and I played it. He sent me the longest text message in my inbox I ever seen. Hey, man, nobody never played my record, man. I appreciate you, fam. Whatever you need, I do this, and this. And it wasn't even that big to me, but it was just, I heard the song in my headphones and it was all right, so I played it. It just depends on the time and where we at and, if it fit in the set. Is it an up-tempo record?
Yeah.
Is it mixed? You know what I'm saying? If it sounds horrible when I hear it, I'm definitely not going to play it. I tell artists all the time, get your song mixed before you bring
Absolutely.
it. Please get it mixed. And if you're recording at a studio that they don't have somebody that mix, you need to find you a new studio.
Yeah.
If you don't know about a studio, come to Mogul Media.
Hey, there you go. Like the plug. You know, dig. Hey, so like when it comes to so like what are some things like when an artist want to approach a DJ,
right,
or DJs for a record they trying to break? What are some tips and some tricks that you you know what I'm saying, give an artist on how to approach a DJ? What's some do's and don'ts, I guess?
This what I would say. I would say give them the record on a thumb drive, please. We are digital. Please don't bring me a CD. I don't even have a CD player in my car. I don't have no CD player. I don't even have a CD player on my computer. So I can't even play a CD.
When was the last time you played a CD?
Trapboy Freddy CD. He still sells CDs out his shop. That's crazy because people still come buy CDs from him. But that was the last CD I played. But I couldn't even tell you last time I played a CD. I couldn't tell you. But come with a thumb drive, email it to him, and give him a thumb drive.
Yeah.
Give it to him all the ways you can think of giving it to him. Email it to him, give him a thumb drive, need a thumb drive, and just let him listen to it. Because I tell people all the time, if the record is good, it's going to speak for itself.
Absolutely.
Of course, you got to follow back up with them because we on the move. Just like now, I just got up. You know what I'm saying? I had to get up for Big D.
I appreciate it.
Come through for him. I just left. I just went to sleep probably about 8:30, 9 in the morning. You know, I went to the after hours. I had to go check on my people, and next you know the sun up. So that's how our life rolls. But just give him the record and try to work with him and check back with him. Pull up on him at the spots that he's DJing at. Pop up on him. Hey man, I'm here. You can check that record out for me. If he don't check it out, that's cool. But you got to be patient when it come to that because it's just like going to work. You can't just go up in a job and be like, hey, I need to get hired up here. And be like, nah, you need to go through the application process.
Absolutely.
It's the same way, but people just take the approach wrong sometimes. Oh, man, can you play my record right now? You can't just stop the set that you're doing and play a record, so.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I just try to tell people all the time the best way to me is to just give them the record and let them listen to it and follow back up with them.
So like kind of transition into another phase. So, like a lot of artists look at artists on tour. They see all the limelight. They see all the glitz and the glamour, but they don't get to see the bullshit that be going on behind the scene. And this is like one of the first time I got to see y'all go through some bullshit. So we in Atlanta, A3C.
Oh, you was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then that My Mixtape joint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real talk, shout out to my people at My Mixtapes, though, because they really made that right afterwards. I really salute them, man. Shout out to Martinez over there at My Mixtapes. He did his thing.
Yeah. Because, bro. I think that was probably the only showcase I went to.
That's probably the only problem we had all year.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, that's the only problem. We usually don't have that problem, but it had nothing to do with My Mixtapes. I'm just going to say that right now. It had nothing to do with My Mixtapes. They did not treat us wrong. They didn't do nothing to us. That was the venue, and they were on a time set schedule.
I see it because it was like we was jigging like Project Youngin did his thing.
Right.
Sensei Molly came out.
Right.
It was a bunch of other people that came. Trapboy got on that joint. He was rocking that joint.
Right.
And then that shit was cut. But it was funny because I was watching. The next thing I know, I saw somebody over there talking to you.
Yeah.
I looked over and it stopped. I guess it was a dude with a Jamaican or island accent or some shit, and that shit just stopped.
It was the venue it was at was actually a Jamaican club. But when My Mixtapes do their thing, they go all around the country and rent out whatever venue. And that's what I was telling them is, they paid y'all to rent y'all venue out, and he's the headliner for the night. Yeah. And you're not gonna let the headliner perform, because y'all on the time schedule. When it come to these shows, I've seen people perform. The club supposed to close at 2:00.
Yeah.
By law. It's supposed to close at 2. I've seen people perform at 2:45.
Yeah.
And stay on stage till 3:50. Because they couldn't. Sometimes the time strains don't work out. A club open at 10, close at 2. That's only 4 hours.
Yeah, that's short time.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a short time. People don't like to come to the clubs at 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Facts.
So sometimes the time don't add up. So. It was just a bad situation, but, shout out to My Mixtapes. Like I said, they really made it right, and they really been showing us a lot of love ever since that situation happened. They was embarrassed. They called us and everything. Like, man, they don't normally happen,
But you know what? It said a lot about Trapboy Freddy. It said a lot about y'all camp on how y'all handled that shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, we didn't want the situation to go sour at all. We was really trying to keep the situation together. It was the venue guys that was getting out of hand, but like I said, my boy still did his thing with no music. Yeah, he still rapped. The people was yelling, "Let Trapboy perform."
Facts, I was out there
like he was there. So I don't know. I guess that was just really just BS, and that's really all I could really just.
Because y'all felt some type of way.
Yeah,
but y'all handled that shit like true professionals, bro. Like true bosses, true moguls. How y'all handled that shit, and eventually I was like, okay, cool. And y'all niggas just packed up and moved on. I mean, that was a testament to the character that y'all guys got. Not to bring up bullshit, but it is rap bullshit. I seen y'all like the whole little beef for what I'm saying, back and forth with Mo3.
Yeah,
and on that side, man, like. Navigating, hip hop, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a competitive sport.
Right.
But how do you, when it come to bullshit, if you can let us in a little bit behind the scenes, what kind of conversations do y'all have to keep yourself grounded? Because you can't get distracted by people bumping, popping off on the internet, all that shit.
I just tell my brother all the time, like, you remember when we was broke? Looking at T106 in Park, dreaming about this.
Yeah.
So we're not about to let nobody trick us out of the position we in. That's trickery.
Yeah.
That type of or I'm gonna beef with you on the internet to try to get you to do something retarded. Nah, we way smarter than that. This way bigger than us.
Yeah.
My brother Trapboy, I always say this bigger than us, and I don't think people understand, like, the people depending on us to make it.
Absolutely.
You know, and people depending on Yella to make it. You know, Yella Beezy and Trapboy, I don't think people understand, like, why they put themselves together like that. Like, this didn't just happen.
Yeah.
This was by design. You know what I'm saying? They're real partners before music, though. All this, like, I was Yella partner way before music. Before he ever rapped one word, that was my partner. We used to be in the strip club together every weekend. You know what I'm saying? So it just, we used to always see it. You know, everybody talk and sit around the table.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait till I'm making it. You know, we gonna do this and we gonna do that. But now that we here, you can't lose your head.
Absolutely.
You gotta stay level-headed. So, you know, when situations like that happen, they gonna happen.
So, like,
You know, we just try to handle it the best way we can and, you know, try to keep it professional and keep it moving.
boom, we got the other one on the charger already, right? We got one charging up. Yeah, make sure. But it's cool. Well, I mean, whatever we don't get, it'd be on the audio version. People just get to listen to the extended while they driving. Shit. So we was talking about, like, kind of like dealing with the bullshit,
Right.
all that stuff, man. Like dealing with beef. Like, but do y'all have? Because I feel like a lot of artists, what they be missing, and it's kind of hard to tell are artists who on top of their game, making a lot of money,
Right.
you know, doing their thing. It's kind of hard for them to have people in the background and say, bro, you don't need to be in that bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro, you know, you losing your way. I feel like a lot of artists, they get to a certain level that everybody around them is yes men, and they don't want to tell them, like, yo, you fucking up, in fear that they're going to lose their spot.
And you know what? Not to cut you off, but I think that's really come from people building teams instead of they already been from the ground up.
Yeah.
The team that we have right now is all family.
Okay.
Everybody you see with Trapboy is probably his cousins, his brothers, or some people that he slept on the floor with, like he always rap. You know, so we all been knowing each other for a long time. It's no new people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From the barber, shout out my nigga Bobby, from the barber all the way down to the shooters.
Yeah.
You know, they all family. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, we just try to keep it in the family. And it's easier when it's your family, because when it's your family, you're more open to listen.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, when we talk to each other, he don't be like, man, what the hell you know, we don't be arguing about nothing. I just be like, man, I think you should do this. Oh,
That's
yeah.
dope.
Okay. He might take it, you know, he might not take it, but I know when I tell him something that he listening to what I'm saying, you know, and he'll be like, okay. But, you know, of course, he the forefront of everything, so he gonna make the final move. But we always talk about collective situations, you know, label situations, all that. We always put it on the table and, you know, you think we should do this? Do you think this is the smartest move? And we try to just talk everything out and make sure that we're making the best move we can make.
So is he signed or he's still independent?
No, he's still independent.
Okay, I'm quite sure a lot of labels, few labels.
Yeah, they calling. They calling, but it's just the situations that we seen hasn't been completely correct as far as like contract wise.
Facts.
Yeah. And you really got, I tell you all the time, all these artists out here that's getting signed, please, I'm telling you, read your contract. Please read your contract, because there's so many small prints, small percentages on things that's big, you know. The number one thing I see, just to give y'all some quick game, the number one thing I see is artists getting low percentages on singles. Very low percentages. And, you know, I don't know if y'all know about the Lil Uzi Vert situation.
Yeah, I see that with him and DJ
you know,
Ramanu.
And no, before that, the single, the I Don't Really Care.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the single and how the money worked on the situation, how he, you know, had a bad situation with the percentage. And I don't believe that's from him, a lack of him reading the contract. I just think he trusted the wrong people. You know, because when you sign, a lot of people, you see all them pages, they're not going to read
Read all that? Hell no.
They're not, you know, they're going, oh, man, what that say? And they tell you, you know, oh, this say so-and-so and so-and-so. And, oh, okay. And they dot that line. But once you dot that line,
It's a wrap.
that's what you're supposed to get. And, you know, if the song make $30 million and you only got 7% of your singles,
right.
how much you're not even going to get $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So it's just, I just tell people, just look at your contract situation and make sure that all your business is A1. You know, the best you can have it. Now, everybody's not going to have what I call partnership.
Facts.
You know, because we're looking for a partnership. CME, Cool Money Entertainment, we're looking for a partnership with a label. We're not looking for, you know, a
direct
label
sign
deal.
and
Yeah.
sign Freddy. I mean, and that's why I tell a lot of artists all the time. I mean, a lot of artists' end goal is to get signed. I mean, that could be a blessing. That could be dope. However, doing what like Trapboy and them doing, making buzz in the street, getting their own notoriety, getting their own gives them more leverage when you stand before a label. A label can't just come with you no bullshit. I don't need you.
Yeah, they gotta come correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I don't need you to make money. I'm already doing this by myself. But if you feel like we can get to another level together, let's partner up.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, of course, everybody. I feel like to be that international artist, I feel like you need that label.
Absolutely.
To be that international artist, because you can only do so much as an independent in the United States.
That's
you know,
true.
you can only reach so much of your fan base. You know, because the label have a lot of stuff that we can't do.
Absolutely.
You know? Just the easiest way to put it, they can do a lot of stuff that we can't do, and you know, some people bias about the situation. Oh, I can do that.
No, you can't.
It's some stuff that the label, it's some people they can call that you can't call, and they won't even respect your call.
That's kind of like going back what we was talking about earlier today, like with Tech Nine.
Right.
One of the highest grossing independent artists.
As far as shows, I don't think there's many people that rap that's made more shows than Tech Nine.
However, if Tech Nine had a true partnership with a major label, it will be a whole nother level.
But he will also have to split that money.
That may be true. That absolutely may be true. But
you know, you gotta look at it like, you know.
But I'm quite sure he can go to the table with the leverage. This is already what I'm making by myself.
Yeah, for sure. But it's just, you know, a label, I don't want to say the labels are greedy, but, you know, they come in like, we're a label. We want a certain percentage. I don't care if you got this many fans or this many fans. So that's why I say a lot of situations, it's not that it's not a good label deal. It just didn't work out for us.
Absolutely.
We're not the fit that you're looking for.
Because at the end of the day, I tell people all the time, a label just a bank.
Right.
That's all it is. It's like, hey, we have the money to help you get to this label, and this is how we want to make our money back. Do you agree? And shit.
That's exactly what it is. If you break it all the way down, that's exactly what it is.
And then at the end of the day, you be like, oh, you can give me that much, but you want this much back on top of, that may not work.
And in between the meantime, we'll introduce you to some of our friends, some of our label friends and radio friends and media friends, and you know,
and then now you can transfer into not just being a music person, but potentially be a media mogul.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Become a movie person. They may know Michael Bay and you the next Transformers or on the next Triple X movie like Ludacris and Tyrese and them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh, what's that shit called? It ain't Triple X. What was it called? Fast and Furious. You know what I'm saying? You can be on that shit, man, and you never know. In the city right now, who's some of the upcoming artists that's on your radar that you feel like doing anything?
Me personally right now, I see Lil Tuzi.
Okay.
Well, that's how you say his name, Lil Tuzi. He been doing this thing. Shout out to Half Pint. He signed with Half Pint. You know, a little management deal with him. My brother Hollywood Smooth. Okay. He got a song called The Antidote. That's just got on rotation in K104.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? And he on rotation in Mississippi, Arkansas, and a few other cities too. He got a little situation working right now with my brother Ro Hartfield. Okay. Uno Loso, I think he really underrated. Real pain. When I say you could feel the pain in his music, like everything he rap, you know he telling the truth.
Absolutely.
And some people, you know, you hear like Tupac, you know, like Biggie, like you know they telling the truth. You can feel it. The feeling music is undeniable when it give you a certain feeling.
Facts.
That make people what I call. I had this thing in the club where I crowd surf. And when I say I crowd surf, I just scan the crowd and make sure that I'm playing the right type of music. And I always say, if I don't see nobody with their eyes closed, shaking their head, like, they not really into it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I want people to be all the way into it. I'm not a scratch DJ. Yeah. I'm what you call a party rocker. Okay. I play songs to rock the club. I'm gonna get the club turned to where it's supposed to be. I'm here to entertain. I'm entertaining the crowd while I'm in there. So I just try to rock the club. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm rocking the club, you gotta have that connection with the crowd. If they not feeling what you playing, then you know you gotta switch it up a little bit. But I just try to get a feeling. So if I don't see nobody making no faces and having a good time and drinking their drink and got their head back and you know falling out with their friend, I'm not doing my job right. You know, so I try to just tweak it a little bit.
Have you ever bombed a show? Oh, bombed a club? Like damn.
Yeah. Tonight I mean, everybody had bad nights. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. I don't have that many bad nights. Don't get it twisted, but I had a bad night where I went home and was like, shit, like I wasn't on it tonight. You know what I'm saying? But it come with it, you know, and especially that come with when you're going to different cities and
Yeah.
you don't know their music. You know, every city you go to, I don't think people understand the music that's on the internet and that's hot on the internet is not necessarily what's hot in the city you're going to. You have to go to that city and find out what type of music they listen to, what speed they on. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to tap in with all the DJs when I come to their city and ask them, you know, what's going on? What's the hot shit out here? And they always tell me a song I never heard of.
Because I want to do this thing, and I reached out to you about it, and I'm still trying to work on it, that D to the D. Where, you know what I'm saying? Like
I remember
take
that.
you know, a lot of artists from Dallas to Detroit, and then the following year, a lot of artists from Detroit down here to Dallas. Because I really want to see a record with Sada Baby and
somebody
Trapboy.
put me on him a long time ago. Him, a dude named Peasy.
Peasy go hard.
Peasy go hard. It's a lot of people in Detroit that's hard, and I never knew of them except I met somebody that stay in Detroit.
Yeah.
They used to stay in Dallas, and I used to always tell them, "Hey man, send me what y'all
They
listening
went
to."
backwards as hell.
Yeah, I used to be like, she's from Detroit.
Okay, that makes sense. I've
know,
never known anybody that
but-
lived in Dallas and said, I moved to Detroit. That is,
They moved back, unfortunately, family situations.
Yeah,
but,
okay, I got you.
But I used to always tell her, you know, she works as a bartender.
Yeah.
And she was a bartender back here in Dallas too, so I knew she was going to work in the club. And I was telling her, hey, man, what y'all listen to out there? And she would send me songs I never heard of, ever. And I look them up on YouTube, and they got 4-5 million views.
Yeah.
So you never know. It's just the space and the city, you know. I just try to tap in. Like I said, the easy way to tap in with the DJs. Hey, man, what y'all got popping out here, you know?
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, get to the city, turn on their radio. Whatever city I go to, I'm turning on their radio. I need to hear what's going on their radio. I need to see who the hottest person in their city. I need to know because I feel like I'll be like, man, I can't be out of speed.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I always try to stay above the curve.
Okay. So female rappers, Dallas is pumping a lot of them right now. You know, Sensei, Molly, and Brooke. You
Asian
got
Doll. Shout out to Asian Doll.
You got Cuban Doll. You got Tay Money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Erica Banks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of female artists doing their thing. Like,
Yeah.
what do you think about the state of female hip hop? Do you listen to it much?
I'm not going to say I listen to it, but I tap into it.
Yeah.
I give it an ear.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I can't be biased just because of female rapping. If they hot, they hot. Megan Thee Stallion probably one of the hottest females out
She
right
doing
now.
her thing.
Straight out of Houston, Texas.
Absolutely.
And, you know, and she touring worldwide. And I've been having that record. I can't even tell you when I got that record, but I've been playing it since I got it.
Are you playing a lot of female artists in the club?
No.
Are they going up right now?
I'm
in the club?
playing, to be honest with you, I play Megan Thee Stallion. I play Asian Doll. I play City Girls, of course.
Of course.
Hot as fish grease right now. But see, like people like the City Girls, they music is so hot. If you don't play it,
Yeah.
that's hating. They want to hear it. You know, people got to understand as a DJ, we're here to play what y'all want to hear.
Yeah.
We're not here to play what we want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of DJs get that mixed up. You know, they play what they want to hear instead of what the people want to hear. We're here to entertain. So when stuff is hot, you got to play it.
Absolutely.
If it's hot, I'm going to play it. Even if I get it before and it's not hot to me, if I think it could be something, I'm going to play it. I'm going to throw it in there.
So what
And
keeps
let
you
the crowd pick.
from riding around playing female artist music?
I don't know.
It's just,
I'm not gonna say I just never been a big fan. You know, in my car I listen to Trapboy. I
Yeah.
listen to Young Boy. Young Boy Never Broke Again. That's my brother. He got a lot of big music.
Yeah.
Kevin Gates. They just the type of music I listen to. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
I think it's like you said earlier, the feeling, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, when I listen to a girl rap, and not saying they don't have talent, I just can't connect with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it might not be your speed, and
just
it might
don't
not be your
resonate with
lane. Yeah.
and it's like, I probably the only female rapper I can kind of ride around and bump is Young M.A.
Yeah.
I
Because
could
she
bump-
got that.
Cause she thinks she a nigga.
Yeah.
She, like, she tell that nigga to suck a dick. Like, She
Yeah.
got a strap.
Yeah.
Speaking of that shit, what you think about that with Kodak Black saying he would smash Young M.A. and Young M.A. responding?
Kodak said, man, she ain't gay to him. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of people in the city, like just being around the city that they claim that they gay or use the word gay
Yeah.
or, you know, lesbian, but They just confused.
Right.
That's how I look at it. They just confused. They just want something one day and want something else the next day, you know?
With Young M.A., when she responded, she kept calling Kodak weird.
Right.
But you could see she wanted to call him gay.
Right.
But she
Right.
can't because you still a female with a vagina. She
right.
wanted to say, like, nigga, you gay. See, this nigga gay. But she kept on saying, man, this nigga weird.
She too gangster. I met her a couple times when she first came to the city. She came to Onyx, the first show she sold out.
Uh-huh.
She cool, but she really a nigga to me. She
Yeah.
a nigga. Her whole like just she was in this room right now, you would not think a female was in.
Yeah, because when she responded on that shit, her voice seemed like it got deeper.
Yeah.
She was just like, yo, this nigga weird. This nigga weird as hell. I'm like, damn. Like, but that nigga Kodak is wild, bro.
Nah, Kodak is one of a kind. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, that's how they act out of where he from, though.
That Florida
I don't think
nigga's
people
crazy.
understand. That's just how they act. You know?
Florida niggas wild, man. So like, y'all hitting Rolling Loud? Like, what's coming up on the schedule right now with the whole team, man?
We booked every Saturday in April.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah, every Saturday in April. I think we're going to Rolling Loud, but we might not go to Rolling Loud. But I'm pretty sure 90% chance we're gonna go to Rolling Loud. Only reason we wouldn't go is if we had another show, another contract somewhere else. But if not, then we'll definitely be at Rolling Loud. I know my brother Yellow Beezy on the ticket.
Yeah.
So of course.
It is dope how they homies, but they move really as separate entities.
Right.
You see them together when you need to see them together, but then you really see them off doing their own thing.
They both strong-minded, and they both understand that if we both beat these streets up hard enough, that it's going to be way bigger than us.
Yeah.
This is going to be way, way bigger than what we expecting it to be. So when they talk all the time, I just be in the room when they talking, and they always be like, man, Yellow, tell Freddy, you ain't going hard enough, bro. He like, what you mean? I dropped this, fool? You ain't going hard enough. And he'll tell him, man, why you couldn't, get this feature? Why you didn't do that? They just speak on a lot of stuff that people think they don't speak on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they watch each other.
That's dope.
And they make sure that, hey man, you got to stay up to par.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't act like you don't got no money. Buy that big chain.
Yeah.
Don't act like you ain't got no money. Buy that AP.
So are you a chain guy?
Nah, I don't even wear jewelry like that.
I feel
that's never been me like that.
Part of me, like, I feel like I should get it just because I should want to have it for myself.
Yeah.
But I feel like it brings more problems than me being. I feel like I always gotta wonder, like, this somebody who I don't know is seeing me from a distance.
Right.
I'm looking
That's
like
true
lunch
though.
meat.
That's true though. I mean, I'm about to have a chain in a minute just because we getting some pieces made, but I never really was I'm not a chain type of person. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want that type of energy on me. But I mean, it come with the business.
Absolutely.
It come with the business. So I mean, I'm gonna have a chain pretty soon, but it just come with the business. But just know when that chain on your neck, you're a walking target.
So how do y'all move? Being that a lot of bullshit come with the business.
Right.
And you and I was talking off camera. Shout out last night, Trapboy, Freddy, Jeezy.
Yeah.
Got it in.
Shut it down, sold out show.
And you were saying the way that Jeezy moved, he moved flawless with his security.
Oh yeah. Jeezy's security team, probably one person I seen have a better team than him, one person. But other than that, Jeezy moved great. You know what I'm saying? He make sure everything is cleared out for him. And I really just look at him and, I'll be like, that's how we need to move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, we do our thing. We always move light. We try to keep everything light. We don't do no loud, flashy, nothing.
Yeah.
We're not going to the mall, shutting the stores down,
Yeah.
and causing commotion. We don't do all that. But we do stop and take our pictures. We stop and get our videos,
Yeah.
Snapchats. We make sure we cater to the fans. I make sure he cater to the fans, even if he don't want to. Like,
Absolutely.
I make sure he cater to the fans because that's the most important people.
So, like,